Okay, ladies, so this one is for you. Pat Gray has been featured in multiple Lululemon ads. So there you are right there. You get to see his ass once again in some amazingly wonderful, tight little compression shorts. And he went from wowing women with yoga up in Seattle to moving down here to Arizona and spending some time with me and, of course, his girlfriend, climbing some amazing routes all over the state. So there you go. There's your little gift. We went to Isolation Canyon recently and had a really fun time. He's coming back from some injuries and wanted to do as many laps on hard stuff as possible. And we're really both working towards that 512 grade, trying to get on as many 11s as possible. So we picked this one, Spinous Process, 11A, 9 bolts, 90 feet. The guidebook says, up brown slab to small roof, up to tricky mantle, near finish. Mountain Project says something just a little bit different and is a little bit more specific in that it says, first crux is getting past the small roof. Stay on the spine like a ret till you mantle and move right to the opposite of ret. Committing mantle gets you to the finishing jug. Easy climbing leads to the top. Now, here's my analysis of both descriptions and the route. First off, I think maybe, honestly, the route would be considered a little contrived if you followed just the spine arete. There is a really great arete formed by a off-width / chimney-esque crack just to the left. Super duper hard just to stick yourself into the spine like arete and not use that thing out left. This isn't a gym. This is real rock. As long as you're not wandering way too far out there, I don't see that it's out of acceptance to use some of those holds out there. However, on my first go on the flash attempt with the information that I had, of course, I did use the arete that I was speaking of next to the chimney. And then when I got up to this section up here, there is a very obvious prominent arete out to the right. But if you use it, you end up actually avoiding what I would consider the real true crux of the climb per both descriptions, saying a mantle. So what Pat and I both figured out is that really you essentially go straight up that line. You don't actually use that other arete out to the right at all. You commit to the little dihedral next to the spine that you're already on as it kind of starts to get a little less and less proud, if you will, of the rock wall itself, the main wall that it's on. And you end up doing a decently committed mantle off of some small holds to get up, and then, as it mentioned, mantle before you clip the chains. When I first did it, I thought that meant that the chains were going to be right past the mantle. But as you find out, after you do that mantle, you've got several feet, I think about 10 or so, or maybe even 15 feet of some easier, maybe 5'8", 5'9", if that, climbing to go to get to the actual chains. So
Okay.
that's what we ended up as.
No, I'm fine.
Like
I'm fine with that.
the true line.
Totally 100%.
After, again, I tried my flash attempt, it just didn't feel right. It felt like it was too easy. We played around on it. We found that combination of it to be really more in line. and then both got a solid go on it, and I got the pink point. I think he just did another pink point burn on it after me as well, as he mentioned just a moment ago. So it was really fun. I really highly recommend it. I'd say go down there, check this thing out. It's right there, right off the main trail as you're going to the main wall before intermission and transmission and all those large, beautiful looming projects that you see, or projects for me, but routes in general for everyone. Many other people have climbed them. I'm still in project zone for any of those. So some of them are a little bit maybe heady for me right now, because they do involve mixed climbing and some thin crack stuff, which can be very difficult. So go check this thing out. Go have some fun on it. There is a really good 10C just before it too, as you go up there, that has some pretty big jugs through a roof, and it's a great warm-up. Love ISO. Thank you, Manny, and the rest of the crew for putting up this canyon. You guys did a lot of good, hard work, and we all really, really, really appreciate your efforts and time and energy and the money that you spent and everything you've done, that you've created here and added to the world of climbing here in Arizona.